NBA trade shakeup. Heat's Rozier for Bulls' two-time All-Star Vučević. The NBA offseason is a time of change and speculation, with teams constantly looking for ways to reshape their rosters ahead of the next season. Two such teams are the Miami Heat and Chicago Bulls, both of whom are at a crossroads after disappointing campaigns. A recent hypothetical trade proposal has sparked discussion about a possible framework that could benefit both sides. But here's where it gets controversial. The deal would involve the Heat sending guard Terry Rozier, prospect Pelle Larsson, and a 2027 second-round pick to the Bulls in exchange for center Nikola Vučević and guard Ayo Dosunmu. This trade idea has been met with mixed reactions from fans and analysts alike, with some praising the potential benefits for both teams, while others question the value of the players involved. From the Heat's perspective, Rozier has had a turbulent season, with inefficient shooting splits and a diminished role on the team. His expiring $26 million contract is considered a trade chip, and the proposed deal would give the Heat front-court reinforcements in Vučević, a two-time All-Star on an expiring contract. Miami has shown interest in shifting Bam Adebayo to power forward in certain lineups, and Vučević's shooting and rebounding could help facilitate that change. Dosunmu, 25, would bring defensive versatility and positional depth to Miami's backcourt. On the other hand, Chicago has been weighing options with Vučević since the trade deadline, and has yet to commit to a long-term direction. The 34-year-old big man has remained productive, but with his contract expiring and the team continuing to make incremental changes, the Bulls may be motivated to recoup value while clearing future cap space. Dosunmu has drawn interest from multiple teams this offseason, and including him in a package could enhance Chicago's ability to extract additional assets. In this scenario, the Bulls would receive Rozier's expiring deal, Larsson, a rookie guard on a team-friendly contract, and a future second-round pick. While there is no indication that formal talks between the Heat and Bulls are underway, the proposed structure reflects the needs and motivations of both teams. Miami is seeking to retool after an underwhelming year, while Chicago appears open to reshaping its core and preparing for long-term cap relief. But what do you think? Is this trade idea a win-win for both teams, or is it a risky move that could backfire? Let us know in the comments below. Terry Rozier trade possibilities. Analyzing the Miami Heat's options. Picture this: a professional basketball team stuck in a tricky situation, trying to figure out what to do with a player whose performance has sparked endless debates. Terry Rozier of the Miami Heat is at the center of such discussions right now, and it's creating quite the buzz among fans and analysts alike. Could a trade be on the horizon? Or will the Heat have to sweeten the pot to make something happen? Let's dive into the details. Jerry from Miami recently asked whether any team would take Terry Rozier outright, or if the Heat might be forced to throw in an extra incentive to facilitate a deal. Jerry voiced his frustration over the ongoing Terry noise, comparing it to last season's drama surrounding Jimmy Butler. Ira Winderman, a seasoned NBA analyst, weighed in on the matter. Based on Rozier's performance last season and the swirling controversies about him, some of which were highlighted in a recent report, it seems unlikely that another team would accept Rozier without additional compensation. And here's where it gets complicated. The Heat are already out a first-round draft pick for Rozier, set to convey in either 2027 or 2028. Would they really want to part with even more assets? Probably not. So, what's the alternative? If a trade does materialize, it could involve teams looking to shed future salary commitments by swapping them for Rozier's expiring contract. Alternatively, Rozier's salary might end up being bundled into a larger package as part of a multiplayer deal. One thing worth noting is that Rozier isn't all bad news. He still has value. If he can bounce back from last season's struggles, he could provide a much-needed offensive spark to a struggling team. But, and this is key, unlike Jimmy Butler, Rozier has never caused issues in the locker room. He consistently shows up ready to work, supports his teammates, and maintains a positive attitude. That kind of professionalism shouldn't be overlooked. Switching gears slightly, Chadwick from Lake Worth brought up another intriguing topic: Jonathan Kuminga. Why haven't there been chatter about the Heat pursuing Kuminga, especially since Pat Riley is known for pouncing on distressed assets? Well, there's a catch. Kuminga isn't exactly distressed in the traditional sense. He's simply a restricted free agent. Due to the Heat's current cap situation, they can't extend an offer sheet directly. Any potential move would require navigating complex trade scenarios involving base year compensation rules. Moreover, the Golden State Warriors aren't eager to unload Kuminga. They're in control because of his restricted status. In fact, it's safe to say the ball is firmly in their court. Lastly, Harvey made an interesting comparison between the Heat's reluctance to add a veteran backup center and the Miami Dolphins' past hesitations regarding a reliable backup quarterback. While these situations may seem similar on the surface, they're fundamentally different. Football is inherently more violent than basketball, so having a dependable backup QB arguably carries more weight. Still, adding depth at the center position wouldn't hurt the Heat. Right now, beyond Vlad Golden and his two-way contract, the Heat lack significant size and physical presence in the paint. This could become problematic as the season progresses. What are your thoughts? Do you think the Heat should prioritize finding a trade partner for Rozier? Or should they keep him and hope for improvement? Should they pursue bold moves like acquiring Kuminga or stick to their current strategy? And finally, how critical is it for them to address their lack of depth at center? Share your opinions in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think.